Well, howdy there, Internet people, it's Belle again. So today, we're going to talk about Tillis and North Carolina being in play now. Unlike most Republicans, Senator Tom Tillis refused to sell out the rural parts of his state and those most in need. Trump lashed out. Tillis said he's voting against Trump's bill, and then said he won't be seeking re-election. So the obvious question is whether this is fear, a case of pettiness, or is it something else? The common read is that Tillis is afraid of Trump's promised primary. That seems unlikely. He's been in politics for almost 20 years. He was very successful at state-level politics before making the jump to the Senate. He was Speaker of the North Carolina House of Representatives from 2011 until he moved to the U.S. Senate in 2015. He's been through tough elections before. I'm not buying he dropped out over a primary. Then there's the idea that it's just pettiness on the part of Tillis. Trump lashed out at him, and he knows that by dropping out, it creates an open seat. Incumbents have name recognition and therefore have an advantage. By surrendering the Republican Party's incumbency, he hurt the Republican Party as a whole. The North Carolina Senate race is now a toss-up. But hurting the Republican Party doesn't match his rhetoric as a whole. Tillis said, quote, "This will force the state to make painful decisions like eliminating Medicaid coverage for hundreds of thousands in the expansion population, and even reducing critical services for those in the traditional Medicaid population." He also said he liked most of the bill, to include all of the normal Republican talking points, and wanted to vote for it, but added, quote, "We can and must accomplish this without hurting our rural communities and hospitals, and without jeopardizing access to care for hundreds of thousands of North Carolinians who need it the most." It really seems like there's something else at play. So, what are the options? One is that it's exactly what it looks like. He had an attack of conscience. I know the disease of conscience is a rare diagnosis in a politician, but it's happened occasionally. Maybe he really just couldn't take health care away from hundreds of thousands of people he's supposed to represent. Another option is that this is just a good out for an unknown reason, health concerns or something like that. Then there's still another option. The politician who was very successful at state-level politics in North Carolina is setting the stage for a different run, one aimed at maybe the governor's office. Imagine the political capital generated by being the politician who sacrificed his D.C. career to defend the health care and interests of the people in North Carolina, especially once the effects of this bill becomes apparent and he's vindicated. Or he could cave before the final vote, because in the end, he's still a politician. But either way, I doubt we've heard the last of Tillis. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.